welcome to this week's episode of the Points Finish podcast. I am Lynne Gibson, and this is my esteemed co-host, Dee Murphy.
Hello.
Who looks like he's been awake for the last 5 days, but he is going to be ready and raring to go because this is the podcast that, well, we aim for the podium, but let's face it, we settle for points. Today, we've got an episode where
we're episode 10, by the way.
We're episode 10?
10 episodes in.
And we haven't got cancelled. Cheers.
We haven't got cancelled. Cheers.
Woo.
That's because I heavily edit out the majority of things that we say.
No, he heavily edits out everything that you say.
Pretty much, yeah. You hear about 25%, guys. But 10 episodes, so thanks very much for those who are listening, those who are following along on YouTube. Like and subscribe and hit the notifications bell.
Bing, 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 bing.
Yep, so episode 10, so what are we doing today?
Well, today we're going to look back on the Austrian Grand Prix.
There was no Austrian Grand Prix, it didn't happen, it is gone from my memory.
And then we're also going to look forward to the highlight, the jewel in the crown of the event calendar. It is Silverstone weekend.
Yep.
It is. So, yeah, that is what we're going to be looking at.
We are.
I know that you are denying the existence of the Austrian Grand Prix.
That country doesn't even exist.
But it was a momentous occasion for both of us because it was the first ever race we've ever watched together.
It was the very first race that Lynne and I have ever watched together.
And we watched it in the middle of a field.
We watched it in the middle of a field.
Right beside a swan.
There was a swan?
There was a swan.
So yes, we were at a camping festival at work, but of course our television came along and we were able to engage and watch the race. The thing that takes that I will take away from that is that there was a few other people with us, and someone who neither of us really know, within about 15 seconds of the race started, said, Formula One's different when you guys are watching it. Because we were like, rowdy, shouty, at moments aggressive.
I think you were more aggressive because your drivers were more in the race than mine were.
True, yes, true. Those first opening laps with Lewis and even Leclerc hitting the self-destructo button in his race. There was but that was at the start, and then obviously they dropped off the pace. But yeah, it was a fun to watch it together. It was good.
And did you learn So I kind of, whenever I realized this is the first race we're going to watch together, it was like, I wonder what it's like to watch a race. Like what you're going to be like. Did I surprise you?
No, no, because I expected when you watch a race, you would be quite verbal, but also quite nervous and quite.
And that's exactly what I was.
And that's exactly what
I started pacing at one stage.
Okay.
If you noticed that, I kept. Pacing.
You did keep pacing. You kept yourself busy at moments, whereas I'm more hyper focused
in
on
the zone.
Score.
You were sitting. You were like completely lamped in. You were in the zone focused.
And so, what did you take away from watching me watch a race?
No, you watched it the way I expected you to.
Okay.
It was just whenever, because you mentioned there about how someone was like, Formula One's different whenever you guys are watching it.
Yeah.
I just was wondering if Formula One was different whenever you were watching me watching it.
No, I think what I will say is that I'm the only F1 follower in my own home. So it was actually nice having a fellow person invested in that space.
Yeah.
Who actually cares about what's going on with those cars going around the track.
And, there was about 15 of us watching it. It wasn't just me and Dee in the middle of the field. There was a few of us watching it.
Yeah, there was.
But yes, it was pretty cool to see. I actually ended up being called away, so I missed the last laps.
Yeah. I'll be honest, similar. We were there with work, so we managed to take an extra hour out of our busy schedule to watch the race. I was called away the last 5 laps, but the laps hadn't changed at that point. I think I bugged out with 5 laps to go, but the timing and the pace, Kimi was catching Max was catching George, but they weren't catching at the rate to do anything, and I was right.
But Russell won, and that kind of puts him back.
Does it?
Last podcast, we were like, Antonelli's got this. Russell now has got a... No, Russell... Do you not think that Russell showed what he's made of?
No,
Is this not a repeat of the Piastri-Norris?
No, I think what this is, Russell won the first race, and this is the second race he's won. In my opinion, I think this is a light resurgence. But in my opinion, another 5 laps, Kimi would have had them both.
Do you think?
I rewatched the timings and the highlights. He was flying. He was catching Max, who was catching Russell. Russell was just I'm not saying he was fortunate because he drove a faultless race, strategy, pits, blah, 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 all the things. But Kimi was on much fresher tyres. And again, yeah, 100%. I also think that if Max hadn't have binned it in quali, Kimi would have won that race. I think that was the perfect thing because then no one got back out.
Do you think Kimi was going to get pole rather than Leclerc?
I don't know if he would have got pole, but what it would have meant is that Max would have in the mix. The Ferraris would have been further back, and Kimi would have started further ahead.
Okay.
So,
because the Ferraris were 1-2 right up until the checkered flag, and then Russell went over the line.
Russell did
the yellow flag, sorry.
And in my opinion, I don't think that should. I know the rules are the rules, and you can hear him going into the corner. That small lift and coast, but it was like less than a second of the lift and coast going into that final corner. He was straight on the radio. Lifted and coasted, lost a lot of time. But of course, you know, with the way these cars are now, you lift and coast, you regenerate your battery. So that car would have regened in a place that would normally have regened, which meant he would have came out of the corner quicker. Put it this way, he was only 2/10 off the fastest Sector 3 of the day. Okay, so Kimi was quickest through Sector 3, then Russell by 2/100ths or 2/10. So it's a small margin, and he was meant to have lifted and coasted. How can you say you can lift and coast and be that close to the fastest time?
Okay, so for people who may not have watched qualifying and know about the controversy, just to catch people up.
Yeah.
Basically, with the final seconds of qualifying on Saturday, Max binned his car, which caused a single yellow flag,
which is controversial in itself.
And so the rules, the rules state that under single yellow flag, all drivers have to have a provable, quantifiable.
They've slowed.
That they have slowed. It's not they have to go to this speed limit. Yeah. It's down to percentages of what they're currently doing, and they have to have proven that they have decreased their acceleration or their speed.
Watch the clip. There was no decrease in acceleration.
So drivers have done that, and Russell has notably done it according to the rules.
According to the rules, yeah, absolutely.
And has managed to get pole, but it is a controversial pole. Yeah. There's a lot of debate over it. But with the letter of the rules, he should have got that pole. But for people, especially Ferrari fans, are up in arms because, well, they missed out on a 1-2.
Yeah, I think they missed out on a 1-2. I think it would let them play the strategy slightly differently as well. They ended up having to go very aggressive with the strategy. Two mistakes that Ferrari made. I suppose in hindsight it's a wonderful thing, but looking back, putting Lewis on the softs, he didn't pull enough time back to justify the extra pit stop, and then pulling him in under the virtual safety car when really...
So you're now talking about Sunday?
Yeah, no, sorry, I've jumped ahead to Sunday. So, but I'm saying I think it was a domino effect from them not getting pole. Yeah. It caused them to have to go hyper aggressive on the Sunday because let's be honest,
yes, I understand.
Austrian Grand Prix, it is a power circuit, and that Ford engine
and
the Mercedes,
the Red Bulls.
It suits the Red Bulls and it suits the Mercedes because of the power of the thing. Yep. So I think Ferrari coming away from it would be happy with Lewis's result. I don't think they had any more in the car over the weekend. I just don't. I think Leclerc was found wanting. I think there was more in Leclerc's car.
Okay.
But when you look at it, if someone had said you're going to finish behind the Mercedes, okay, you're going to finish behind one of the Red Bulls. It's the quickest car in the circuit on paper. You're going to finish behind the McLarens, which are Mercedes powered, or split the McLarens. Ferrari would have took it. I think it was if they got the poles, I think they could have maybe controlled the pace from the front.
Well, of course, yes, and we all know that Ferrari are brilliant at the start, so it would have been good to see. But we did also get another Hamilton-Verstappen battle, which are beautiful to watch.
Yeah, and you're absolutely right. For those who maybe haven't seen it, it was genuinely two of the greatest. Max is one of the greatest, two of the greatest of all time. It's hard to say, I know, but showing why they are still, in my opinion, a cut above anyone else on that track. And I'm a big Kimi fan, and I think that Lando on his day is great. I think Leclerc is one of the fastest when he's in the right form.
Yes.
But I still think Max and Lewis can do things in those cars that the other drivers just aren't capable of. Extracting extra performance, thinking of strategy, overtakes where no one else sees. And you've seen there, like they were wheel to wheel from multiple corners. And the one thing I will say is, and I've seen a few other commentators mention it, like Lewis was very firm with Max, especially coming out of one of the corners. He pushed Max. He didn't push him wide, but he pushed him on the dirt.
Yes.
People are saying, and I would tend to agree, if it had been roles reversed, Lewis was in the grass. Max wouldn't have given the space that Lewis did. but Lewis is notoriously a fair racer. Max is just more ruthless. So I think if those rules reversed, that beautiful 2x2 side by side wouldn't have lasted as long. Because there's moments where Lewis could have and had the line to push Max out. He didn't. Whereas I think Max would have just been like, yeet, you're off. But that being said, even after the race, Lewis was straight over to Max. High five and great race, man. I think they're both in that stages of the career where not they're satisfied because they both want to win more, obviously, but they appreciate those moments from what they've been through because the Red Bull's not what it was. Lewis has had that stinker last year in a Ferrari. So they're now at the point where they see the gold and all the other stuff.
Isn't that lovely to see that you're able to see that you're curious about your competitor, not critical?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that comes with maturity. I think Lewis obviously is much further in his career and longer in the tooth than Max, but Max is wise beyond his years in terms of his journey.
But here's the thing, out of all the drivers on the track, those two are, whenever you look at silverware, the best on the track.
Like, put it this way, I don't think there's a team maybe outside of Mercedes.
I don't know what you're about to say.
That if Max approached any team, they would have him on an instant.
That's what I was going to say, yes.
Outside of Mercedes, I think if Lewis approached any team, they would have him in a second.
Do you not think Mercedes would have them in a second?
Who would they replace for Lewis?
This is the whole debate about if Max knocked on Toto's door.
Oh yeah, if Max knocked on Toto's door, see you later, George. It's lovely, but it's not lovely.
I think that I think if Lewis came back to Toto and went, let's get the band back together, George is out.
Oh really?
George is out.
That's the clip I want you to put on the Insta because that is a massive one.
Do you not think Hi Toto, I'm very sorry, I've made a mistake. Please let me back into the Merc fan. Hugs. Toto will be like, my boy.
I don't think so because one of the key reasons Lewis became unsettled towards his last season at Mercedes was they were offering him 1 to 2 year contracts and Lewis was wanting to sign longer.
But look at the wee Lewis and think of the marketing. Lewis and Kimmy. Lewis and Kimmy.
I suppose it comes down to
and Daddy Toto.
I think it comes down to I suppose a Toto will look at it on paper and go, who am I more likely to win a championship with? Lewis or George?
Kimmy.
But yes, fair. But no, I would still say I think Kimmy's getting the better of George, but if you put Kimmy up against Lewis, I don't think it'll be a fight.
Do you think Lewis?
I think Lewis became battle hardened against Nico and he learnt against Nico. And I think if you put Lewis against any other driver, maybe not against Max, any other driver, Lewis has the call of him mentally and strategy and everything. He learned so much against Nico. He learned from his mistakes at Nico and getting emotionally invested in all the mind games and so on. I would say put him up against any driver, and I think Kimmy is too young on his career, but also it's that sheer intimidation factor. If Kimmy was sitting in a car, in the same car as Lewis, looking across at his idol, it would be that, gosh. And then I think that would lead into the second guessing himself. Like, what are my settings? What are Lewis's settings? I think it wouldn't just be it's Lewis Hamilton. I think it'll be everything else beyond that. But I think Max would have the same effect with any driver too. I think those two are so far ahead of anyone else right now.
Oh no, I agree.
So, but the other drivers, Kimmy's not far behind. I think Lando's dropped off a little bit. And Piastri has never recovered from last season yet. I haven't seen anything that went, there's the Piastri that was dominating the start of last season.
Do you not think it's partly down to their car?
But then what's that say about the driver? Because look at the car Max's
car. So the McLaren, to be fair, shouldn't be where it is. Well, it's qualifying exactly where it is.
Yeah.
But race-wise, I think that Lando is showing some amazing racecraft.
But then,
on paper, if you look at just timings, should not have got 2 podiums.
Fair.
Or 4 podiums if you count Oscars.
Fair. But if you're saying Milan, I'm saying specifically Oscar hasn't shown me anything he had last year.
They don't have the fastest car in the grid.
But what's that say about him as a driver? Because now there's Max, and Max is still putting podiums in, and Max is up there, whereas the McLarens are relying on other people's mistakes. Max is dragging himself into the fight, but then that's Max's character.
Yeah, I think it has to be it's a team sport and a strategic sport for a reason. I think both things go hand in hand.
Yeah. I think that's
what I would say is that I do think that the McLaren are picking up the wee points right and keeping themselves in the fight. But they are they are still being talked about as one in the top half of those teams.
Oh yeah, definitely in the top half of the team.
Like they're still in Formula A. They're not.
Oh yeah.
In Formula B.
No, not even close. Yeah, 100%. But
I mean, the people that you need to feel sorry for are the Aston Martin people, Aston Martin fans.
But to be honest, no, the Aston Martin fans, yeah, because of the hype this year and all. I know we're kind of getting off topic, but for me, it's the Williams fans this year because
I know, yeah.
like there was hype, there was build. Sainz had a few good results, and
My
then suddenly,
buddy James Vowles, what's going on?
James has lost his mojo.
Jamesy. Now I know you've talked about it being a marathon, not a sprint, but you know, I need to see my boy Sainz on the podium.
I know. Oh, okay.
Do you not think?
Well, no, I'd love it to happen. I think
Albon.
I think he loses Sainz this season. If he doesn't, if that car doesn't, I think his Sainz is gone.
Where's he going?
I think he'll go to Audi.
Audi.
I think Audi. I think he'll go to Audi.
Okay. Well, that's a whole other podcast.
That's a whole different podcast, but I think he'll go to Audi. I think they're showing. Oh, don't get wrong. Audi will throw the money, but Audi, like, okay, they're in and around the points. They've had mishaps. They've had penalty.
Not as good as Alpine. Holy smokes! What a surprise!
Alpine and VCAR, but this was meant to be about the last Grand Prix. And
anyway, right? Do you know what? Last Grand Prix. There's a reason why actually we probably shouldn't watch the race together because we would have more to talk about. I think if we had written our own notes separately.
Yeah.
Right. Anywho,
it's funny because then we're sitting in the same place, but we're seeing the race from different points of view, which is quite funny.
It is quite funny. Right. Let's take a break.
Sure.
Reset.
Mm-hmm.
Box. Over to you.
Okay. Box. Lynne has to guess what is in my magic box, and in the magic box, you have to guess. It's some Formula 1 related. You've 20 guesses. Play along. Put how many guesses in the comments if you manage to get it.
Mm-hmm.
So Lynne,
questions.
Ask me some questions. What's in my magic box?
Well, first of all, you always have to give a clue.
A clue. It's something that if it was physically here would not fit in this box.
Oh my goodness.
So it's not small.
Okay. Is it something specific to a race?
No.
Is it something specific to a car or a team?
Yes.
Team?
Yes.
So only one team would have this?
Yes.
Oh dear sweet mercy. And it wouldn't fit in that box.
That's 3 questions. 3. You're on 3.
Is it something that is notably seen? Is the team known for it?
Yes. Yes. I'll give you. Yes, I was gonna say yes. Because if I give you another clue, it'll be more obvious. Yes. 4.
Is it something to do with sponsorships?
No. 5. I'm determined to get you one time because I haven't beat you yet. 5.
Is it something to do with Ferrari?
6. Yes.
It's not the sponsorships. Is it the specific color of red?
No. 7.
Is it the flying? Is it their logo? Is it the Ferrari
No.
logo?
8. I get excited because I've never got you before. 8. We're in 8. You got 12 left.
It's nothing to do with. It's something specific to that team.
Yes.
It wouldn't fit inside this box.
No.
Would it fit inside this room?
Yes. That's your 9th question. But yes, it would fit inside this room.
And it's specific. So I'm just going it right. So it's specific to Ferrari.
Yes.
It's not specific to any driver. It could fit in this room, but not in the box. Is it Lewis Hamilton's scooter?
It's not Lewis Hamilton's scooter. 10.
Is it Angela, his physio?
No, it is not Angela, his physio. 11. Oh, that would be really funny. 11.
Roscoe's dead. So
Oh!
Roscoe.
Was he buried in this box?
Oh!
R.I.P. Roscoe!
Is it a person?
Yes.
Fred! Is it Fred?
Fred? Who's Fred?
Fred Vasseur.
No, it's not Fred. 12.
Is it?
Fred, it's not 12. It's not it's not Roscoe. It's not Fred Vasseur.
Is it Lewis Hamilton?
No, it's not Lewis Hamilton. 13.
Oh dear.
I'm 7 away from a moment.
Would so wait. Do I definitely know this person?
Yes. Is that a question?
Kim Kardashian!
It's not Kim Kardashian. 14. Oh, I'm 6 away.
Is it Charlotte Claire's wife?
No, why would she be related to Lewis Hamilton? 15.
Is she related to Lewis Hamilton?
No, but you said, oh, is it related to Lewis Hamilton? And I gave you that as not a question. So it's a Lewis Hamilton related thing. 15.
Anthony Hamilton.
Yes, it's Anthony Hamilton. Got the 16. Oh, Anthony Hamilton is in my box. Oh, I thought I had you this time.
Anthony Hamilton.
Anthony Hamilton
is the wonderful father.
Because he's specific to Ferrari.
He is the doting dad.
He's a doting dad. I was going to put Nicholas Hamilton there, but I thought that'd be too niche.
That is very niche. And
niche.
Also, he's not at very many races because he's racing himself.
He is racing and he's winning himself now, which is great.
Really,
Well done, Nicholas. I'm sure it's not just
okay.
Hamilton.
So, sticking with British racing drivers.
Okay, yes.
This weekend.
Yes.
It is the British Grand Prix.
It is the British.
It is the Silverstone Grand Prix.
Silverstone.
I'm going to be remarkably. No, I won't be. I'm still in the country whenever the Grand Prix is on. But
okay.
I was going to say I was going to be remarkably close to it. I will not be.
Imagine if your airplane flew over it.
So cool, wouldn't it?
It'd be really cool if your airplane flew over and looked down to the racing. That was so good.
Anywho, the birthplace of Formula One is this weekend.
Yes, it is.
Silverstone.
It is, yep.
It is beloved by fans. It is one of the traditional circuits that people talk about. I'm
going next year.
You're going next year?
I've just decided, yeah.
You've just decided you're going next year?
I've always said that like next year's the year I go to an F1 race.
Mm-hmm. I thought you would have picked Spa.
It's more just a financial achievable thing.
I thought you would have picked Spa.
It's a track I want to go to, but it's cost. It'll be cheaper to go to Silverstone. Sure.
No, it's cheaper to go Spa.
I'm going to Spa next year, guys. Because it's cheaper than Silverstone, apparently. Yeah, this is based on zero research or zero. I just assumed it'd be cheaper to get to Silverstone than Spa.
No, it's quite expensive because it's a 4-day so Silverstone's a 4-day festival.
Cheers, English.
So your ticket's not buying you just track time. It is buying you. It's like a festival.
Well,
with like
Spa's the dream because I want to look down. I'll say, come up. That's where I want to. I go stroll, left off and dead, oversteer, put it in the wall, dead stroll. Just for the video clip, to be honest. Come on.
Poor Stroll.
He's good for it. Anyway.
Do you think he's good for it? I think he's just
good for an accident every single time. 100% good for it.
Yes, but I think mental health wise.
I don't know. I think all that money cheers him up. Okay. I think all that money cheers him up.
Right, okay. So Silverstone. Yes. What are you looking forward to with Silverstone? Whenever you think Silverstone, what do you think of? High speed corners? Do you think?
I think whenever I think of Silverstone, I think of several things.
Okay.
I think of Lewis crowd surfing. What a moment.
Yep.
Where music culture crossed into Formula One culture.
Yeah.
No one, that was the moment. That everyone realized that he was more than an F1 driver when you can do that kind of thing and not look like a nerd. Second thing is nobody puts a nose in at Beckett's. It's that Christian Horner line.
Yeah.
Do you remember the one where Max cut across Lewis and Max put himself into the wall? That one at high speed?
Maggots and Beckett's, yeah.
Yes. I noticed I came from a Lewis point of view in that one.
Yes, you did.
And finally, the Lewis 3-wheel finish back in 2024. I was screaming off my sofa. Screaming.
Yes. So, what is it, 9 wins? Lewis Hamilton's had 9 wins. He's going for his 10th win at Silverstone.
And last year, because of, what's his face? He broke his podium. Hulkenberg, he broke his podium streak.
Yes, but Hulkenberg got his first and only ever podium.
Don't care.
Okay.
No, I'm joking. It was great. I was conflicted that day because Lewis was breaking his podium streak at
Silverstone.
And also, he's such a rotten year for Ferrari, but also was really pleased Hulkenberg got it and he did catch him fair and square. They're my 3 things. That 3-wheel finish where Bono was just on and all he was doing was just giving the time, the max. 25 seconds, 22 seconds, 19, nothing else. And just, and that was for me going, you pick another driver that can do that at that pace, that calm, like no one else. Maybe a bar the likes of Max with his ability, but again, it was just that calm, cool. And in the final corner, we just seen Max coming in the rain, but it was like, cinema. But that's Silverstone for me. What about you? For
Silverstone, I'm going to go further back.
Okay.
Guess what I'm going to say? You'll probably know.
Me as a wee girl with my Jordan backpack on, watching it on TV, and at that point, I was introduced to the concept of Formula One. Eddie Irvine / Williams. Am I on the right track?
No, actually, surprisingly. So I can remember. So it used to be that Formula One, the start times were like 1 o'clock.
Yeah,
do you remember? They're a wee
Mm-hmm.
bit later now. And so I used to always like beg my mum to leave church early.
Oh.
So that I could be back in time for the start.
Okay, nice.
And it just so happened that church went over this particular Sunday, and I can remember like begging my mum to go drive faster to get me in, because I was going to miss the start of the race. And whenever I ran into the house, I turned on my TV, and I was greeted by this sole coverage of a Ferrari in the tire wall, but not being able to realize, like, I didn't know if it was Michael Schumacher or Eddie Irvine, and not being able to know anything, and like being really annoyed with my mom, being like I missed the start, I don't know who it is, I don't know if it's Eddie Irvine or Michael Schumacher. And it was Michael Schumacher. He broke his leg, 1999 Silverstone.
That's right. Oh man.
1999 Silverstone. Michael Schumacher breaks his leg. And it means then that Eddie Irvine, from that moment onwards, is Ferrari's hope for the championship.
Yeah, how'd that work out?
2 points.
Close.
Mika Hakkinen won it.
Mika Hakkinen.
Ferrari lost it because they didn't want Eddie Irvine to win their first championship.
Oh, you're that tinfoil hat?
It's probably one of the only tinfoil hats I own.
So you think they purposely said we'd rather not win the world championship than an Irishman?
I think that it is evidenced by the fact that they went out on a pit stop with only 3 tyres. Yeah.
But also,
I will put that one to it.
But then also,
Ferrari, you can tell us now. It's over. We all know.
Cars have 4 wheels, Ferrari.
Cars have 4 wheels, Ferrari.
But let's not forget, first of all, in their defence, they're Ferrari.
Maz is hard for Ferrari. Hard. I'm just saying that counting to 4 is not, and it's something that you do every year. There is literally an engineer who is responsible to hold a tyre.
Do you think
where did he forget his tyre that day?
I know where the tyre was.
In the tire wall that hurt per Michael Schumacher?
No. Epstein Island.
Right. So this is why you have to edit whenever you say.
Oh no, that's staying in. That is staying in.
Okay, so that
is Irvine.
I don't really know how to continue this podcast with you right now.
Yeah, sure.
I'm going to just ring up Jack. Jack, you're in next episode. You're co-hosting.
Sub.
Anyway, I don't know how to continue. You do this every episode. Every episode you do this. Yeah. So that, anywho, yes, Michael Schumacher in the tire wall, Eddie Irvine now having a championship battle. Yeah. After actually that race, I went to Pizza Hut and carried off.
Oh yeah, okay.
But anywho, because that's whenever I was sitting there being like, Mum, this means Eddie Irvine could win the world championship. This means Eddie Irvine could win the world championship. Like I remember this as clear as day. But yes, that is Silverstone for me. I also have a memory of standing in the pouring rain, outside of Silverstone waiting for drivers after testing to come out.
I didn't know you got to Silverstone.
I got not to a race, just to a testing day, and I chased Giancarlo Fisichella.
Ah, he won Monaco.
Giancarlo Fisichella and Alex Zanardi.
Oh, yes.
Who died very recently. But those were the 2 drivers that I chased, and they stopped the car, and Alex Zanardi actually got out and chatted to me.
Oh.
Giancarlo Fisichella just let me. Yeah, I got Giancarlo Fisichella and Alex Zanardi's autograph.
Do you have the autograph now, or is that lost?
I know I have it somewhere.
Oh, that's cool.
And then Giancarlo Fisichella and Alex Zanardi's autographs, but Alex Zanardi actually got out of the car and chatted to me for a little bit.
Very nice.
And then I also got to have a tour of David Coulthard's motorhome.
Oh, that's a little bit creepy, but okay, so it's good.
So basically, I was standing at.
Did he want to talk about himself?
David Coulthard wasn't there.
Oh, okay, that's less creepy.
The driver basically was like, "This is David Coulthard's motorhome. Right. Would anybody like to have a tour around?" And I was like, "Me, pick me."
I imagine it was just full of like loosely fitted shirts and white jeans.
No, but it was cream leather inside.
Explains it. Yep.
Cream leather. It was cream leather. It was very beige.
Full of boat shoes. I imagine it's full of boat shoes.
Well, I didn't open the cupboard, Steve. I just looked in.
You should have.
I literally looked in and went, "This is a really cool motorhome."
Yeah, nice one. That's cool.
Like, bearing in mind,
what did it smell like? Can you remember?
No. So here's the thing.
Like I want to say Davidoff cool water. That's a scent right there.
I needed like Old Spice would have been.
No, he wouldn't have been an Old Spice man. Like I imagine
it was Lynx Africa. It was Lynx Africa.
You got a box for Christmas.
You got a box.
You got a box for Christmas.
No, I'm going to be honest. It was not one of the things I noted.
I mean, you didn't walk in and go, oh, wow.
No, I didn't. But I do remember wearing my very kitsch. Actually, if I still had it, it'd be very in fashion. My navy and lime green Adidas tracksuit, and it was matching. It was a cord.
Oh, the kind of one you couldn't stand too close to heat or melt. That kind of one, yeah. Nice.
Yeah, so nice. I had one of those on.
Okay.
And yeah, anywho.
We haven't even talked about Silverstone in terms of where we think results will be.
But the exciting thing about Silverstone is Lego's back.
Lego's back!
Lego!
Back.
And they are like little bumper cars, and every driver has one. It's not a team thing.
No.
Every driver has a little
it's Lego not teammates this year. Every car.
Every driver.
It is going to be carnage.
Do
you think the Aston Martin will be really slow? They've let Adrian Newey design the arrow on the Lego, and it's just like a big brick. It's just like one Lego brick.
They look like little bumper cars. They're smaller.
Oh no, I wanted them to be the full size.
No. I saw the pictures. They are like little bubble cars.
Okay.
So if bumper cars.
Oh, the thought of Liam Lawson have made them bumper cars. That's really kind of them.
Liam Lawson!
Liam Lawson! Anyway.
What are you doing? Just checking the fingers. Right, okay. They were index fingers.
Episode 10, we're not talking fingers anymore, Lynne. No finger talk on this podcast anymore. I got a letter.
You got a letter?
I got a letter.
From who?
Your mum. Dear Dave, please stop talking about fingers in the podcast. My daughter is on the podcast and she's better than that. Full stop. Yours sincerely, full stop, Lynne's mum. That's exactly how it went. So that's what it was. So yeah. The letter from your dad, on the other hand, was like, more finger talk, son.
I'm clenching. Every part of me is clenching right now. Let's move on.
So bumper car Lego.
Bumper car Lego is happening. Is there a sprint? No, there's no sprint.
There is a sprint.
There's a sprint.
Sprint weekend.
So we have sprint to look forward to. We have Lego bumper cars to look forward to. We have a race to look forward to.
Yep.
It is one of the only it's one of the fastest speed tracks on the calendar this year. It's also is known for its fast corners. We've got Maggots and Beckets.
Yeah, you never put your nose in Maggots and Beckets. Everyone knows that.
It is. So for people who don't, do you want to explain Maggots and Beckets to the people listening, watching?
It's just
it is world renowned.
Yep. Although, will super clipping have an effect on Maggots and Beckets this year?
So Maggots and Beckets is a series of corners that go one after the other.
Just so people know. So good, and they're high speed.
And they're high speed, and the photo opportunities.
The majority of the drivers can go flat if the car's set right. I just always remember the black Mercedes. And that car just treated Maggots and Beckets like a straight. But anyway, they are very fast corners. But I just wonder how the super clipping, because the names went down my head at Suzuka. Is it F11, the top corners, where you have your straight comes up and then you have the nearly flat left-hander before it goes into chicane, and you have big Ferris wheel. I want to say it's F11, whatever the corner's called. That was a Maggots and Beckets style. You can do it flat, cut out really wide right across the apex.
Yep.
But super clip and hit it, and it slowed that corner right down. I'm hoping Maggots and Beckets doesn't lose.
I'm hoping that.
Because imagine Maggots and Beckets and all these.
The other thing about Silverstone is the gravel traps.
Yes.
They love a good gravel trap. And you also have then that beautiful overtaking part of Stowe.
Yes. Oh, yes.
You've got the lovely...
Under the bridge. Oh.
So there's...
See, they're proper circuits.
Well, it's
a proper circuit, you know.
I guess, why Silverstone is such a jewel in the crown for Formula One is the fact that it was designed for racing.
Yeah.
It is a race track. And what I mean by that is that modern tracks are either... are designed for marketing opportunities, I'm going to say. So that's why we've got so many street tracks, because they are the spectacle, the pomp, the ceremony. And now other tracks, or if they're being purpose-built racing tracks, they're built for safety.
Yeah.
Silverstone was built for racing and safety came in after. And I think that's where the high speed thing comes into play.
I think so. And also I think I keep talking in podcasts about history of tracks, and I think you just can't. The best designer in the world could design the best track, but I don't think they can create history.
No.
So like the Spa,
Yeah.
the I'm going to say Monaco because it's got history,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's a different kind of track. You've Silverstone, Suzuka, like Brazil, like
Sao
Imola,
Paulo.
like those tracks.
Imola's a great track.
You look at it and you can close your eyes and you can go. I remember watching
Yeah.
Schumacher put it into the wall there. I remember Lewis putting Max off. I remember like 3-wheel finishes. The modern street circuits just don't have that. They just don't have it. So,
but they have something else.
They do have something else.
And the something else is good. It's bringing something different to the sport. But for Silverstone,
there has to be a balance. There has to be a
balance, and Silverstone helps bring part of the legacy.
And the drivers love it. And the drivers love it.
And the other thing that Silverstone is known for is not just a high-speed corner track thing, is the unpredictable weather. Now, I have checked the weather app.
Okay.
It looks like it's going to be a totally dry Silverstone. However, the wind speeds are huge at the moment.
Which could affect the cars.
Could change.
It could change massively. And also Silverstone, it can be dry right up into the second of the 5 red lights on Sunday's rain.
Yeah.
It can hit so fast. So who knows, especially being a sprint race. It would be lovely if it was dry for the sprint, dry for FP1, and then wet quali, wet race, or intermittent race, so there's very little data.
Yeah,
I think
we just want a strategy race, and we want something that's unpredictable because it's interesting to watch.
Exactly.
What are your predictions then? Who do you want on the podium?
Oh, we're just going for the main race podium, okay.
I think for the sake of timing for this episode, we have to.
I think if Ferrari get their act together, it's hard to overlook Lewis at Silverstone.
Okay, I think. Okay.
You're going to go for? You're going to go Kimi, aren't you?
I think Kimi is going
Kimi's going to be second.
I think Mercedes have got this.
I know. They're so fast and have so much data for Silverstone for the years. But I can't.
I think it needs to be either a home race win, either for a team or for a driver.
Well, put it this way. McLaren were way faster than everyone last year.
Yeah, they're not going to be that
Lewis
fast this year.
Was close to a podium in a really slow Ferrari in a terrible year.
Okay, so you're thinking
I'm going
first.
Lewis, Kimi, and
Verstappen?
Russell.
Oh, okay.
I'm going for the little Italian split into 2 Brits.
I am going to go for.
Could be an all British shifter.
I think it could be an all British. It could be Hamilton. It could be Hamilton, Russell, Norris.
Yeah. So who are you going for? You said Kimi.
I think it's going to be. I do think Kimi's got it.
3 Brits on top at Silverstone would be cool.
It would be
it's
cool.
Happened already
but it's
this year,
not
but
happening.
anyway, no, it's not happening.
It would be cool, but it's not happening. I'm going to go Kimi for the win, Hamilton second, George third.
Okay. Yeah, I either
or Verstappen third.
Verstappen jumping into the party. Although the Red Bull is quick and straight, but it's just you don't know what you're getting from Red Bull weekend to weekend.
No, that's true.
So yeah. Anyway, bring it on. Bring on the sprint. Bring on the main race.
Tell us what you think, though.
Yes,
who do you think is going to be on the podium this Silverstone? Are you excited for the Lego races like we are?
Yeah.
What if you were to drive a Lego car in a Formula One livery? What would you have?
Again, I'm just going to jump straight for V-Carb.
V-Carb.
Like, and we'll touch upon liveries maybe in the next pod because there's loads of liveries.
Well, the McLaren livery for Silverstone looks pure beauty.
It's all of them are doing some real special stuff.
Yeah.
So we'll maybe talk about the next pod. Do we review what we're thinking of them? Yeah. But
well, I'd be jumping into the McLaren. I'm brand loyal, me.
I think anything V-Carb this year has just been chef's kiss. So I would just go trust V-Carb.
You go into the V-Carb? I would go McLaren, but if somebody's already got that bumper car, I would go for Williams.
Yeah. Again, we'll hold off on talking liveries because Williams has a beautiful
I know
Union flag kind of homage, which is nice. So yeah.
Anywho, it is Silverstone. Yep. We are going to take a wee break because both of us have got summer holidays coming up.
We have, yeah.
We will be back at the end of July for episode 11.
Yep.
But in the meantime, you can like and subscribe. We're on Instagram at PointsFinishPod.
PointsFinishPod.
Or you can find us over on all your usual podcast listening places.
Which is just Spotify.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Are we only on Spotify?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Spotify
Apple are a little bit trickier to get on.
YouTube. So
Spotify, YouTube, and Instagram. So Spotify, Points Finish Podcast. You just search for there. Also on our Instagram, there is that link in our bio, and that takes you through to our YouTube and all those things. It really does help, not just to listen or watch the videos, but to subscribe, to hit a little like if there's an option for a review. it massively helps with the algorithms of YouTube and Spotify. It just bumps us up. This is still a passion project. It's just all for funsies. But it's always nice to hear that people are enjoying what we do.
So yes, thanks for listening, and we will see you on the next one.
See you next one. Bye.
Bye.